promise to give you the straight story on how I manage narcolepsy without pharmaceutical medication. This is the number one change that I made in my life. After I got the narcolepsy diagnosis, I started thinking about all the different ways that my body was behaving that I just didn't understand. And one of the big ones was that I kept passing out after meals, not all meals, just certain meals. And it was a food coma. I mean, I would be asleep within 10 to 15 minutes after the meal, and it would be a hard sleep. And woe to the person who woke me up out of that sleep. I mean, I was mean. You know how you say a mean drunk? I was a mean food coma person. Like, you wake me up before I've slept it off, and I'm like, what? What do you want? Just nasty. And I noticed that this always happened when I ate certain foods that made my blood sugar spike. I hit upon this thing called the glycemic index. Now, if you're diabetic or you know somebody who's diabetic, maybe you've heard of glycemic index. Basically, high glycemic foods are those that are made of simple sugars and they break down in your system very quickly, meaning they cause your insulin to spike up really high, very fast, and then to dip very quickly. And that's what I was experiencing. I would have that momentary high, and then within minutes, boom, I'm crashing, and I was in the food coma. This, as opposed to low glycemic foods that are made of more complex carbs, and they break down into your system more slowly. So you have a more even keel with your insulin. For example, strawberry Twizzlers. I love some strawberry Twizzlers. I have a notorious sweet tooth. But I noticed that if I ate those strawberry Twizzlers, I was passed out within minutes. However, I could eat dark chocolate. Didn't have the same impact. And once I learned how to eat according to the glycemic index, it tremendously improved the number of sleep attacks that I had during the day. I didn't experience as many at all. This was huge for me, you guys, and I know you know what I'm talking about, because to be able to decrease the number of sleep attacks meant that I felt more confident driving. If I knew I had a big meeting at work in the afternoon, I'm not going to have French fries, but I can have sweet potato fries. If I went out in the evening with my friends, I couldn't have sweet wine, but I could enjoy a glass of dry wine. I stopped doing rum drinks. I would get something with tequila. It made a huge difference for me in terms of being able to manage the excessive daytime sleepiness issue. I know last thing you want to hear about is trying to modify your diet. That's like the last thing anybody wants to do. You feel like, can I just please have my life? Can I eat what I want to eat? Well, look, this is not about trying to be how you were before the narcolepsy trigger. That's not going to happen. It's just not realistic. This is about trying to take back ground in your life little by little. Even small improvements can increase the quality of your life. But what does that look like? Do I have to give up my favorite chocolate ice cream forever? Well, I don't know. That's up to you. But I'll tell you what my life looks like now. Strawberry Twizzlers, I still love them. And I still have me some strawberry Twizzlers. However, because I know the impact that they have on me, I don't eat strawberry Twizzlers before I have to drive my car. I don't eat strawberry Twizzlers if I have to go somewhere important. I eat strawberry Twizzlers when I am at home, I'm in for the night, in my pajamas, sitting in front of the TV, and I enjoy myself a small pack of strawberry Twizzlers, and yes, I go to sleep afterwards.